Go right ahead.
All right. Good evening, good morning, afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining my presentation. This Syrian mission session, a little bit challenging because English is not my first language, but I'm glad to get this opportunity. I'd like to start to sharing a bit about how God has led me to this mission. My journey has been filled with many moments, guidance, and revelation. In this session, I look forward to sharing more about this journey with you and how your support and prayer have been a crucial part of it. I want sharing myself. I'm Gwanghui Jeong, but I know my Korean name not easy to make pronunciation for you. A Global Mission Fellow with the GBGM. It's pleasure to be here with you today. I'm currently serving in Cambodia through the GMF program, where I am involved in various community activities and outreach initiatives. My role as a GMF allows to work closely with local community. So my position name is Community Activity Coordinator, providing support and sharing the love of Christ in meaningful way. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about my mission and work being done here in Cambodia. I'm so excited now. And a little about me. I'd like to share a bit about my background. I'm originally from Korea and grew up Korea. Nationality is Korea, where I was deeply involved in my faith through the Korean Methodist Church. I graduated from Hyosung University Theological College in 2021 and completed my seminary study in 2023. 2023. My master's thesis was titled "A Study Discipleship to Build a Missionary Church." And actually, my major is the missional theology with explore effective discipleship practice to foster a mission-focused church community. Before the slide, I graduated my seminary and university. You look at this photo. Took a photo with John Wesley statue. In August 2023, I arrived in Cambodia to begin my mission work, and it has been an incredible journey so far. These photos are my graduation and the sermon competition during my academic journey. And next slide. Before joining GMF, I served as an education pastor at local churches in Korea. During this time, I worked closely with children and youth, helping them grow in their faith and equipping them for spiritual development. I was deeply involved in nurturing and training young people, and I continued this ministry right up until a few days before arriving in Cambodia. I say goodbye to my church, and after 3 days, I took a flight to Cambodia. This experience has significantly influenced my current work and mission, shaping my approach and understanding of ministry. Looking to the future, I hope to continue serving as a pastor or further my ministry by applying the insight and skill I've gained through my experience with the GMF program. And I want to share about my mission work now. I'd like to share this my primary area work in Cambodia. Look at this photo, little bit change. I'm same person, but change the peoples, the Korean to Cambodia. Particularly, I'm focusing on street children. This means that they live in slum area. As seen in the photo, I'm actively involved the teaching and supporting these children. While I'm engaged in various ministry here, my main focus is on serving street children despite Cambodia in my home country, South Korea, being relatively close to term of time difference because we are in Asia, same continent. From Korea to Cambodia, flight time 5 hour and a half, five half an hour. But very differences in culture, language, and socio-economic condition, and many things. In Cambodia, many families struggle to make ends meet. And as a result, some parents are unable to properly care for their children, leading to situation where children are neglected or abandoned. This is particularly evident in the orphanage turned school. My school is originally from orphanage and turned to school where I work, where I met many such children. Cambodia has a painful history, marked by French colonial rule and later by the brutal Khmer rules. Being read the purport during this time, numerous atrocities were committed, families were destroyed, and many intellectuals were killed. This has had a lasting impact on the country, including a severe shortage of teachers and a general lack of emphasis on education by some parents who had come to see little value from formal education. In response to these challenges, I conduct classes focusing on basic English and social value based on biblical principles. We also celebrate impact events like Easter and Christmas with worship service and celebrate the Paris. When I met these children, I approached them in my heart with this message. Oh, loving children, you are no longer an orphan because God is your heavenly parent. Our mission is not to bring God to places where He is absent from Korea, from US. No, God is already here, but to reveal and teach about God who is already present, but and working in those places. I'm committed to this purpose in my ministry, helping to introduce and teaching about God to those who may not yet know Him. And I want to introduce someone. Her name is Hun Anna Lisa, and her story is one resilience. Despite facing early challenges, such as her family battle with HIV/AIDS and her father's struggle with alcoholism, she found hope for a new beginning when she and her mother relocated to Phnom Penh in 2020. With the support GBGF Cambodia, she prioritized her education, overcoming obstacles to secure a place at high school. Even with the daily 11-kilometer to journey to school, it's not too far in Korea or US, but it's pretty hard journey for her. Define her. Yeah, determination never wavered. She was committed to not letting her circumstances define her. Now she has graduated from high school and started studying in university. She is deeply thankful for GBGM, Street Children Ministry in Cambodia, which supported her educational journey and empowered her to contribute to her community. Their assistant has given her hope for brighter future, and she's grateful to God. Yeah, and she became a volunteer teacher in this school recently. And I want to share about my POA, GBGM Cambodia. I'd like to provide some information about my POA. This name, GBGM Cambodia, United Methodist Mission in Cambodia. My organization is connected to two main areas of focus. First one is supporting the Methodist Church in Cambodia. We work support and strengthen the Methodist Church in Cambodia. This is one of the Methodist denomination in Cambodia. This involves collaborating with five Methodist denominations, the mission agency, including the United Methodist Church, to provide various form of support, encouragement to the local churches community. And second one is humanitarian work. First one is Project ARC, Advancing Resilient Khmer. This project focusing on the providing the vocational training and support to the growth. And CHAD, Community Health and Development. This initiative works on community development and health improvement. It's aiming to enhance the quality of life for local residents. And women ministry. This included providing vocational training for women and managing the dormitory for university students, helping to support the education and personal development. And street children ministry. This is my position. The photo here taken during the team retreat in June, but recently my team changed some members. I'm honored to serve alongside GBJ missionaries and local staff in my POA, the office organization, this meaningful and impactful project in Cambodia. And I think they grow me and feed me, help me. I'm so glad met them. And next slide is my looking forward. As I look into the future, my work is driven by hope, with the focusing on the fulfilling the Great Commission. In other way, Monsieur Day, hope is not always visible in our immediate reality, but it allows us to dream of the brighter future and gives us strength to live each day. This is the essence of the work I'm involved in here. I feed them, I teach them, I be with them, but don't they couldn't see God physically, but I just give and show the hope. While we provide immediate assistance to those in need, my goal is also empower them with hope, enable them to become self-reliant and to help others, there- thereby spreading hope even future. Additionally, I draw inspiration from the story of Henry Appenzeller, a missionary sent by the Lancaster Methodist Church in the US. He arrived in Korea in 1885 at the age of 27, and also the same age I was when I arrived in Cambodia. Like me, he was young, relatively inexperienced, and despite his education, very different. The 140 years ago, US between Korea, very differences. The culture differences, and the food and the local disease very hard for the young missionary. Much like the differences between Cambodia and Korea today. A few years ago, GBGM celebrated its 200th anniversary. That means many Western missionaries have dedicated themselves to mission, and they continue to do so today. But now it is turn of churches, like in Korea. It's our turn to extend the grace they have received to others. And such as the people of Cambodia, we have to serve. This is our turn, my turn. I aspire to become a pastor, but even if God does not grant my ordination, I'm okay. My family has served Christ for four generations, but I would be the first pastor or missionary among them. Growing up in Christian household, I committed my life to God in gratitude to the gift of Jesus Christ. Oh, I cannot do anything for Jesus Christ, who was crucified for my sin during my youth. I then pursued theological education. My relatives were proud of me as the first pastor in Christian family in line. But I'm okay if God didn't get the ordination. I'm okay, but I want to be a pastor. However, what more important is how God has called me. Participating in God's mission is what matters most to me. The promise of Jesus in Matthew chapter 28, the Great Commission, to be with us until the end of the age, is my source of strength, even when the task seems overwhelming. This photo is during my commissioning in Kenya. We sang the hymn, Here I Am Lord, which hold a special place in my heart. The hymn reflects my response to God's call. God called me, whom shall I send? And I reply, Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord. If you lead me, I will hold your people in my heart. The condition for is going is simple. Oh God, if you lead me, oh Lord, I'm ready to go everywhere. Okay, thank you for listening my story. Then, as Global Mission Fellow, I'm experiencing learning and growing through the new. We call the see differently and serve differently. I'm so proud to be part of God's mission with United Methodist Church. Thank you for listening my story. If you would like connect with me, please reach out via following the my email address and advance code and my biology page. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Can we give a big round of applause for Gwanghui? And take a deep breath. You did it. That was a beautiful, yes, get some water. A beautiful overview of your work. We now have time for questions. So if you have any questions that you would like to speak into the space, you can unmute and just share them. If you're not able to unmute, you can also put them in the chat and I can read them for us. So is there anyone? Susan, would you like to get us started?
Yeah, are you working in Phnom Penh?
Yeah, I living and working from Penn mostly, but I sometimes traveling to the province in Cambodia.
How big is the Methodist Church in Cambodia?
Uh, Recently, I know that around the seven, no, 8,000 people, 8,000 members, and 130 about 130 churches, and some
130
the
churches?
30 churches.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Would anyone else like to ask a question aloud? Mayan, yes, please. Oh, you're muted, friend. I'm going to click ask to unmute. Oh, I still cannot hear you. I see you've unmuted. I'm so sorry. We can't hear you. We might need to get your question in the chat. Or if you could check your audio connection, and maybe we could come back. I do want to hear your question, so if you could type it in the chat, that would be probably easiest. Do we have any others while we're waiting on that question to come in? If not, I have lots of questions. So I can get us one while we're waiting. Um, how do you think, Josh, how do you think your work in Cambodia is contributing to longer term development in the community?
I share the Cambodia's condition not so good because still have a dictator. The government is the father and son. Cambodia have a king, but the prime ministers, the recently elected prime minister is son of the former prime minister, and they don't want to focusing on the development the people. But the like our POA, my POA, GBGM support the education and the young people. I hope they can change this country.
Thank you. And Mary Beth Byrne asked in the chat, what kind of work are you doing with the street children in Cambodia? What do you do with the
Uh,
children?
or more detailedly, I yeah they are not Christian, but I teach based on the Bible. But yeah, their parents don't focusing on the education. Yeah, sometimes I feel, oh, they are so rude, not respect the teacher or old people. That's why they didn't know this way and manner. So I focusing on the social value based on uh, based on the Bible, like from the Proverbs or the Jesus's story. Oh, that's why I focusing on the social value. Oh, I'm not push the you have to become a Christian. No, I just push the give the hope and give the good manner. Oh, you can become a good adult in country and contributing the bright future in this country.
Thank you.
Chat
Yes, I will read through
chatting.
the questions from the chat. You don't have to worry about the chat. That's why I'm here. I've got you. Uh,
I noticed that.
yeah, don't worry. I know it's going to distract you. That's what I'm here for. You're doing great. So Mami Sambo asked us, where do you see hope in your POA?
Oh, my personality or the country or POA?
Wherever the spirit is leading you, where are you seeing hope in your life in Cambodia?
Next, last month, my my POA friends and staff and my supervisor celebrate not celebrate just the anniversary. Oh, you survived the Cambodia 1 year, just 1 year. Wow. And then I learned many things from the young adult mission service and last training in Kenya webinar. And actually I lived out of Korea first time more than 1 year. Wow, amazing. And then I break my stereotype for the foreigners and studying hard with the language and culture and being with them. Yeah, I had a several the VIM team, the mission trip in Korean church. But it's the different way, lived in more than 1 year. Wow. And I hope the three children, recently we planned for them, they can maintain their self. We support the GVGM Cambodia, support them, but we continue connect with them. But we plan they contribute their self the school. We
Yes.
hope three children ministry they can contribute and maintain their self.
Yes, yes. Mayan's question came in the chat. How did you prepare for your mission work in Cambodia? Consider the language barrier, the culture, the people, and the environment. How did you prepare?
I record the last training in Kenya. We are take the I think the finance and a simple living session. Yeah, simple living session, and we suggest how can we ask to someone? But I answered God. Do you remember that? Remember that, Amanda? And I think I followed my supervisor and local teacher and local staffs. And I pray your heart many each day. Oh God, this my challenge is the road condition and traffic condition. Everything is my challenge. But this I little bit get adapting. But I talk with my heavenly supervisor, God. And I follow the evening class, the language, and but I get my local supervisor, the Cambodian supervisor, taught me, "Oh, your Cambodian language getting better." Oh, really? Because my children cannot speak English, so they only speak Khmer. So I practice. I have a good, the closely teacher. That's why I prepared. And then I have the Methodist Church in Cambodia, street children, children's ministry curriculum. I catch up this curriculum for my class.
Yes, the children are great teachers.
Mm.
Mike has asked, are you the only missionary in Cambodia for GBGM? Is it just you?
Oh no,
No.
no. My POA name GBGM Cambodia. We have a country coordinator and some specific work, and one the other GMF, Sandra, serving with me.
Mhm. And is there a specific person or program that Laura can pray about for you?
Mhm.
Anything you would like to share as a prayer request?
Ah, My service duration less than 1 year now. And my presentation, I already shared, I want to be a pastor. I want to get the ordination, but I don't know which denomination give the ordination. I don't know, but I want to I want to confirm my journey. But I know God writed my step by step. I know I know God's way. But I want to show my future plan for me from God, not my own. Yeah, God know my own, the eager and my need. But I want little bit detail, God. Please show little bit detail, little bit, little bit. Oh, this piece is too small. Yeah, please more puzzle. That I'm like, it's my future, and please continue pray for my POA. Cambodia's these days, this year changed the new prime minister, and these days the conflict with neighbor country and Burma, Myanmar. Please pray for my POA.
Thank you. And oh, Josias, hello. Are you still here? I think he might have dropped, but he asked in the chat, can you share one good or bad experience that you've had working with the street children? Maybe give us a good experience.
Oh,
Any
okay,
fun
bad
stories?
experience. No, the good and simple bad experience.
Okay.
Challenged some driver, taxi driver cheat me because look very foreigner, foreigner, and they know, oh, this a new beginner in Cambodia, and one of motto, the taxi driver cheat me the cost. Yeah, this is my bad experience, and my good experience is uh, connect the other missionaries. I sometimes on the road and some restaurant I eat, but I heard English they talk about in Christianity on or Jesus resurrection or the ministry. Oh, they are missionary. Yeah, I noticed. Oh, they are missionary or Christian and Christian worker in Cambodia, and I I greeting them. Oh, this new connection is my good experience in Cambodia.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? We have maybe 2 more minutes. Susan, I see you. Go right ahead. Oh, you're muted.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Do you have any working relationships with the Buddhist monks?
Not not monks, but actually my school is not Christian school. Mostly teacher and worker is Buddhist, but not strictly Buddhist. You know, the culture background, the baby 3 days, 30 days, they invite the monk and the ceremony and blessing the baby. I saw the in the school's community. Oh, they are Buddhist, but they know I'm Christian and I teach the Christianity or we celebrate the Christmas and Easter. But that's okay.
Thank you. And it looks like we have a final fun question to end on. What is your favorite thing to do in Cambodia?
Oh, favorite.
Favorite. You have
My favorite is Cambodian noodle. I love Cambodian noodle.
And there we go. Thank you all for joining this breakout room and this session. There's another question if you want to answer it afterwards as well in the chat. But we are about to go back to the main room. So
Okay.
thank you
Okay.
for
2 minutes. Can
mm,
I?
20 seconds. I don't have
Oh,
time.
can I
Erica shuts
can
us
I
off.
say thank you?
Yep.
임선아 목사님, 조영 총사님 감사합니다. My Korean guest.
Thank you, Gwanghui. Great job.